Good morning, YouTube fam. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. Today, we are going to look at what I received from Into Resin for my December molds. And then I'm going to make an announcement. Don't you just love announcements? All right, let's get into it. So these are the 5 molds that I chose for December. So we're going to have to get a move on to get some of these made. So we may be doing double duty on these to get them done. So this one I thought was really cute. It is a stocking cap. Ain't it cute? So this one is going to be fun to make. So there's that one. And this one has been done quite a bit. But I thought it was really cute because you guys know how I love snowman. This is a snowman jar, and that is the body, and this is the top, and it's got a scarf, and that's his head. So, I mean, technically it would go like this. So that's what that one is. And then we have these two. Always want to save your bags. They're always doing the thanks for your order gift. Now this is the diamond crystal snowflake mold. Also, I'm sure you have seen on other channels. I'm just going to cut this right down the center so there's no, because I don't keep them in these. And that's what this one looks like, and it's got all kinds of little faucets in there. So that's that one. I am going to lay it on a piece of this plastic. I'll cut out a piece of wax paper and put on the bottom because, like I said to you guys, on these handmade molds, when you lay them on top of your silicone, it leaves a mark on your silicone molds. This one, also a snowflake mold. And it is that. Oh, good. They came with paper on the back. That's what that one looks like. So we're going to do something fun with those. So that's number 4. And then the 5th one I have here, and I've not seen anybody do this one, which I thought this one would be kind of fun. And of course, your care guide. And they have updated this, and what they updated it with is, please check the molds before using them. If any quality issues, please contact us within 3 days of receiving. All of this is still the same. This is what's been updated. So just so you know. All right, this is a handmade snowman icicle mold, and there's, I think, 3 different ones, and this is A. So and there is a little note on this one, and it says, important tips. The scarf part needs to be carefully debubbled. Otherwise, the finished product may be missing the scarf. So let's take a look at this one. So what they're talking about, if you look inside of there, the scarf is right there, and the reason why they're saying that, and I'll show you, is if you look down, the scarf goes down inside of there. I don't want to touch it. Let me see if I can get a silicone down. It goes down inside there. So you need to make sure that you stick your silicone tool down inside there so that that resin can get down inside those crevices right there. So that's what they're talking about. If you don't, then the resin may not go down there and you won't have your scarf won't be finished. So that's what they're talking about, is that right there. So there are our 5 molds for December. Let me pack all this trash away, and then I'm going to get to my announcement. And it has to do with these molds, not these, but Into Resin molds in particular. Okay, what I'm going to start doing every month with these molds is I'm going to start including you all in this, because you know how I like to include you guys in everything that I do. And so because one, I value, you know, what you guys, your opinion, you know, because I do this for you. And so and what I make is I'm looking for your approval, obviously. And so starting today, I'm going to give you 5 subscribers, and YouTube has updated their program, and they are now telling us who is our top commenters in our community tab. So what I'm going to start doing is every month when I get my haul from Into Resin, I'm going to go out and I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to pick 5 of my top commenters for that month. And it's just random. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I'm just going to go out to my community tab in my YouTube studio, and I'm just going to pick my top 5 commenters. And what I want you to do is I want you to go out to intoresin.com, click on their handmade molds, and I want you to pick me a mold to do for that month. So that way you guys can pick a mold and tell me what you want me to do for that month. So that way I'm not picking a mold that, and it'll be a surprise. I won't tell anybody what you chose. And then when they come in, nobody will know. And then when I reveal what it is, it'll all be anonymous until I reveal it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So the people that I have chose for January's pick is Debbie Bennett, Helen Highwater, Cindy Brins, Jennifer R8195, Vicky B 3030. These were my top 5 commenters for the month of December. And so Debbie, Helen, Cindy, Jennifer, and Vicky, I need you to go out to www.intoresin.com, click on their handmade molds, and I want you to choose a mold that I haven't done. And then I need you to email me the name of it, a photo of it at resinmeup23@gmail.com. And then I need this to be done really quickly this month, like ASAP, because our rep wants us to give him the list as soon as we get our month. Like I got mine yesterday, so he wants it today. So if you could please, and I know this is short notice, but I just thought of this last night. So I'm kind of springing it on you guys, but this is what I want to start doing every month. I want to start including you guys in picking out these molds, and you guys can join in on the fun of helping me pick out these molds, and then we'll all have fun doing it, right? So I'm going to pick the top commenters: Debbie Bennett, Helen Highwater, Cindy Brenz, Jennifer R., and Vicky B. And if I haven't received an email from you by tomorrow, then I will go out and pick someone else, because it's very important that I get this email from you ASAP, because my rep needs my list quickly, because I have to get my order in order to get my order back, because these molds take a while to get. So that is the rules that I have to follow from my Into Resin rep. So, and if you don't want to do this, then by all means, email me, tell me you don't want to do it, and then I can replace you with someone else. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let me know. Email me and let me know what you think, or if you want to participate, if you don't want to participate, whatever the case may be, so that we can replace you, or whatever the case is. So that's what we're going to do. So intoresin.com, handmade molds, and I'll put it up on the screen. And then email me your choice at resinmeup23@gmail.com. Okay. So I'm going to put me a little note here so I don't forget to put this up on the screen. All right. So today, I think we are going to do these two, the stocking cap and the icicle, and we'll put all the rest of these aside. Because we're down to the wire on how close Christmas is getting. So that's what we're going to do today, is these. So I want to make this a blue hat with a white fluff ball and a white trim. And I think we're going to do something with these line things on the inside here. So let me get my plan in place. And then, of course, an icicle has to be clear and sparkly. And it is a snowman with a hat on. So we're going to figure that out too. And then we're going to just pour some resin in there. So let me get my plan in place here. And then I will be right back. Okay? BRB. Okay. We are going to introduce a new product in this video because You guys know in a previous video that a company called ARRTX, ARRTX, had sent me out their acrylic markers. And well, they reached out to me once again, and they have sent me out their newest acrylic markers. And they also sent me out their metallic markers. So their newest marker is their SimTap markers. They're waterproof and they have a brush tip. You can use them on various surfaces. They have strong coverage and they're brightly colored. And these are 48 saturated colors. And as you can see, quite a few bright colors. So we're going to utilize these on these molds today because I don't want to brush mica powder because you know how messy mica powder is. And so I have been waiting for my Into Resin molds to get here. And apparently, from what I understand, these boxes turn into like a holder. So like you can set it. I've been watching some YouTube videos on these boxes. So you just set it like that and it turns into a stand. Is that not cool or what? So let me move this stuff out of the way and you can set it just like that and your box becomes a stand. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So these markers have, instead of like the previous markers, these markers had a regulator in them here. And so you didn't have to worry about the tip ever going dry because the regulator pushed the ink down to the tip. Now, these new SimTaps have a pump at the top. And so basically, you pump. It says strong coverage, strong covering force, sunproof, and waterproof. So, did you see I pushed that one time and it pushed that color down? So it says shake the ink well before each use. Unless the pen tip feels dry during use, pressing the valve is not necessary. To prevent ink from splattering, please cap the pen during shaking. So this is just one pump, and look how it's filling up that tip. So you don't need to pump these like constantly because one pump and it's filling up that tip. Boom. Look at that. That is awesome. And I didn't even shake it. I haven't even shook it yet. So you just shake it and it has like a ball in there. And before I shook it, there was a dark pink down here. And so that is where your color is. Let me get another one here so you can see, because it's obviously going to settle. Okay. So if you look right there, see that dark right there? That's what you need to mix. Oops. Knock that out of there. I didn't mean to do that. It's the top that goes on the pen. So you can keep from pressing that top. So we're going to shake this one. My box kind of got a little damaged in shipping. But this is so cool that you can flip the top over and set it, and now you've got a stand for your markers. All right, see? Now all that color is mixed up. Is that not cool? Now we can pop this top off, pop this top off, and now we just have to press this one time, and it's dispersing that color down to the tip. That is so cool. So no pressing of the nib. It just it disperses the color down. I don't think I got that pressed all the way down when I did that the first time. And again, it has that regulator in there like the other ones, and it regulates that color, and it's filling up that tip. And this has 48 colors, and the caps are all what the colors are, which is nice. And they're all numbered on the lids in a silver number. And so there is that. It's not quite full yet. There it is. So these are great. So there's the yellow. Put this cap back on here because you don't want to shove them back in the box and then accidentally have that thing, the tap thing, accidentally pushed. There's my other cap. It's down inside there. Let me grab some long tweezers and get that out. It's clear down there. I may have to just reach in there in a little bit and get it. Okay, so that is the nuts and bolts of these SimTap markers. So I'm going to set those over there for a minute, and we're going to open up these acrylic markers. I think they're just the basic, just the basic markers. But the acrylic markers is what I want to use today. And there are 12 colors. Metallic colors. Aren't they cool? So let's take one of these out. I think, yeah, yeah, they're already ready to go. So they are a metallic marker. And on the back, they show you what they look like on black and what they look like on white. So anyway, so today we're going to be utilizing the metallics on our little hat. So for the ball of this hat, we're going to do it in UV resin with my forget-me-not glitter. So that's going to be first on the list. So let's get that in there. It's going to take quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. All right. I will be RB. Okay, guys, we are back. I'm sorry about that. My daughter had her gallbladder out today, and I guess they were having some issues with her coming around on anesthesia, and so that's what that was all about. But she's home now. They did it as outpatient, and she's resting. So just a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so the markers would not work because the molds are too shiny. So we're going to wait until afterwards and put the marker on the outside of the molds. So what I've done is for this one, we did the UV resin with the glitter in it. And then I brushed the inside of this one with, I was so stuck with those way already. The Let's Resin Color Shift Mica Powder Sky Blue. And then I did the Let's Resin Color Shift Mica Powder in the Corn Silk around the edge. We are going to pour these white. So I'm going to mix up that resin and get it ran through my vacuum chamber, and then I'll BRB. Okay. I haven't quite decided if I want to fill that up with white yet or not. Just decisions. But I am filling this up with white. Faux show. Well, it's a good thing I'm undecided because this is going to take all of this. And this seems to be a little off. So I think I'm going to put a couple bottles on this. Move this over here to get it back to its roundness. Just a smidge. Sorry, watch my head here. Because it's a little off there. Just like that. All right, now this one, I wish I could just get This bottom part, maybe I still can because I have just a little bit left, is just this. All right, y'all. We'll be back. Bye. Good morning. Welcome back, everybody. I ended up having to let these sit overnight, but they are done now. This ended up being quite a challenge. I couldn't figure out how I was going to get it to work, as far as what I was going to use to put in there for color, but I think I figured it out. So we'll get that one out last. This one, I can't wait to see. So let's see what it looks like. Let me get my gloves on because I don't want to touch the mold with my hands. Here. Try to roll it here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, perfect. Look at that. All those little sparklies on top of that poof ball. Aww. Isn't that cute? Now we're going to do the fancy little things on the outside. How cute is that? Okay. So I really want to use the metallics on this hat. I really want to do pink. What do you guys think about pink? Pink, pink, pink. So let's give it a try here. So I can finish this off camera. I don't want to bore you with all the coloring details. So that's what that will look like. That is so cute. Now, let's get this out of here. This was a challenge for me, trying to get this. Oh, and I pushed that in there too. That's all right. I can fill it with UV. Trying to make sure I got all of the nooks and crannies. But I did end up using several different colors of, oh my gosh, look at that. That turned out spectacular. Exactly how I wanted it to turn out. So what I ended up using was, I used all of Into Resin's powders, and I used the glazed Tiffany on the brim of the hat. I used the Into Resin Aurora Chameleon Powder #5 on the hat and the scarf. And then for the snowman's face, I used the Into Resin Aurora Chameleon Powder 1, which is white. And then for the icicle itself, I randomly did the glazed Tiffany and the glazed blue all along the icicle, which gives it a two-tone blue and teal. Isn't that just adorable? I love it. If I could have gotten down into the scarf, I would have put white, but I couldn't get down inside there. Now, if you really wanted these to pop, these colors pop, you could back coat it with white or, you know, whatever, but I'm not doing that. I like it just the way it is. So let's get a face drawn on him. Let's try this color. Yeah, this will work. Sorry, guys. So small. And then trying to get his little nose orange. It's transparent, but that's okay. Okay, now let's see what we can do about those ends of that scarf. Actually, we should probably try to do it that color, that teal color. Let's see. I do have a teal color. You can put the little dots on his scarf in the teal. To match that. Oh, this is so fun. Oh, there's one. And then we'll just go in between these lines with the teal. Like that. Isn't he just the cutest thing you've ever seen? I love it. He's so cute. I love this little mold. That dresses him up nicely. So there's our little icicle snowman. I love this color shift of the two, the Tiffany and the glaze blue. And doing the pink. Love it, love it, love it. Let me know what you guys think about that. Now we're going to finish these. I'll get this finished off camera because I don't want to bore you guys with that. And then I'll be right back and we'll see what we think. Okay? BRB. Okay, y'all. Done. And then I top coated it with UV resin. So that way it was finished. Is that not cute? Oh, that is so adorable. I love the little poof ball with all the little diamondy things. And I'm glad I used that, what I call my forget-me-not glitter. So yeah, that's so cute. I love the little hat. And then the little snowman, icicle, adorbs. I'm glad it turned out like it did. I need to file along these edges to smooth those out a little bit because they're a little sharp. But I love how he turned out as well. So those are my first two Into Resin molds. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And these are the metallic markers from ARRTX. And as I said, these markers, in my opinion, are the best on the market. They are water-based with a brush tip. They're bright and opaque, as you can see. And they work great on non-absorbent surfaces. They don't work well on shiny surfaces, like you couldn't put them on your molds. So like if you were using like mixed mold or magic pour, you know, something like that. It worked well on this because it wasn't shiny afterwards. So that worked really well. So that is those markers. And then these markers here are also very awesome. I love the fact that they have the regulator in the bottom and you can push up here to control how much ink you want down in the regulator and for your flow, as far as your flow. And that is just genius in my opinion. So these are the new, whoops, let me turn that around right. These are the new ARRTX SimTap acrylic markers, and they come in 48 saturated colors. They are waterproof and they have strong coverage and they are bright colors and you can use them on various surfaces. And that is what the colors are. And you always want to make sure you keep the cap on when you're shaking them. I do want to show you what I did use that pink color on. I had made this ornament out of leftover resin, and so I used the pink marker, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat, to color a wooden ball, and look how shiny that is. I didn't even put anything on it. So that is how well that covers, those markers cover. And then I added some rhinestones around the center and then put it through onto that. But yeah, it covered flawlessly on that wood. So yeah, that is how well that covers on those. So I will have to look. I can't remember if he sent me a discount code for these markers or not. I'll have to go back and look in my email. If there is, I will add it to my description box along with the link to where you can get these off of Amazon. And that's it for me today, guys. Let me know what you think about the cute little Into Resin woolly hat and the cute little snowman icicle and how I fixed them all up. And also what you think about the ARRTX markers. I love them. They reached out to me quite some time ago, and I did the review on the very first set that they sent me, which was the acrylic marker set, liquid ink, no pumping. And this is the 36 color set. So that is, in a nutshell, the ARRTX markers. Love, love, love them. So let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment, hit that like button, and turn on your notification bells. I've been hearing some people are having problems getting notifications on my videos. Make sure they're turned on. It happens, you know, trust me, I know it happens. When YouTube does updates, things happen, things get turned off. So make sure it's on, and so you'll get notified of any new videos that I put out, or any community posts that I make, or any announcements that I make. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would, because it would help me tremendously reach my goal of 5,000 subscribers, because I have big plans for that. And also, when you hit that like button and leave me a comment, you know, it throws my video out into YouTube land so everybody can see it. And that helps with the algorithm and lets, you know, YouTube know that people are watching my videos, and that's a good thing. So with that being said, love you all. Have a great day, and we will move on to the next video. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.